There has always been a minion hierarchy. There are minions that are simply better than others, and for a long while, slime minions have been the superior method for AFK. However, there is potentially another minion that could climb up and join slime minions on the pedestal. And there are a lot of minions on Hypixel Skyblock. Minions can range anywhere from tree cutters to miners to soldiers that commit mass genocide. Like Jesus, 21 million snow blocks mined. This man has single-handedly mined more than the entirety of Congo. And that's saying something, because the only thing they're known for is mining and human rights violations. But I'm sure you know how minions work. You can place a certain amount down on your island at any given time, and each minion has 11 or 12 tiers. Each tier, the minion either gets a boost in storage, or they take some G fuel and just produce faster. Issue is, every tier is more expensive, with the last tier for some tier 11s costing hundreds of millions of coins. A few years ago, people figured out that you could make money by having combat minions down and using armor sets or pets to kill the mobs to make a lot of money. Originally it started out with tarantula minions and unstable armor, but it died out. Until around a year ago, when people discovered that slime minions make bank if you use the Daedalus axe. I'm talking like 40 to 80 million coins per day with a proper setup. So here is how people AFK'd slime minions. First, obviously, you need the minions. Then you just need to supply the minions with fuel, but most people either use foul flesh or infinite fuel to get the job done. Then you have the upgrades. For this, you're going to want to use corrupted soil. It's a new item that came around with the Crimson Isles. It basically turns all the mobs evil and drops yellow shit from them. Then people either would use flycatchers, minion expanders, or just super compactors if they're lazy. You can also mithril infuse minions, but I value money and don't want to blow it all away like I did it with my life. The issue is, with 30 minion slots, slime minion AFK usually costs around 160 mil, and this is without mithril infusion or flycatchers. Next, you need a way to actually kill them and make money. The only way to efficiently kill this stuff on your island is with children. Hypixel just loves adding child labor. The child spawned from the Witherborn is the only way to effectively kill mobs on your island. Then you need a Daedalus axe. No, Raider's axe won't work as the mobs are not level 20 plus. For the armor and weapons, that's another 110 mil-ish for full Witherborn and Daedalus axe. And lastly, you need the pet. Usually Hound works for pretty much everything, but occasionally you can use a pet that's specific for a minion. For example, Magma Cube for slime minions, or Tarantula or Spider Pet for Tarantula minions. These pets usually cost you 10 to 30 mil for a level 100 legendary. So it's not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. But there's another contender besides slime minions, the chicken minion. Now you may think I'm crazy. No. I'm picking the chicken minions because they make money, not just because I want to have a lot of cocks on my island. But the chicken minion setup will require the same armor and weapons, however, it's all just slightly different. For example, instead of needing a minion expander, you'll want an enchanted egg, which is basically just a reverse abortion. You're just forcing the chickens that have a child out of thin air. You will still want to kill the chicken pet with a Daedalus axe. I mean, Daedalus axe is just the best weapon in the game. There's not really a question about that for AFK. You're also going to want the chicken pet over the hound pet. Not only is it a 30% buff to speed, but you also get 1 egg on kill. As for the actual minions, tier 11 minions cost around the same as slime minions, but you can upgrade them to tier 11, allowing for more potential money. This is also a little more homeless friendly. If you can't afford a max slime setup, which usually costs 200 to 300 mil, without the mithril infusion of flycatchers, well, this is for you. Mainly because it can work without a Daedalus axe and a corrupted soil. This is by using the chicken axe. Now note, it is not nearly as good, but if you're hard pressed for money, you can use a chicken axe. One thing, chicken axe will not work with corrupted mobs, meaning you cannot have corrupted soils in the chicken minions. All you need to do to get the chicken axe is to bring a chicken, as a human sacrifice, I guess, chicken sacrifice, to Jake at the top of the mountain, and voila, you've got yourself an axe. Now just a little bit more information before we get to actual tests. When using setups either slime or chicken minions, you're going to want to have a personal deleter and a personal compactor on you. You're going to want to personally delete the corrupt fragments, they fill up your inventory, they just suck. You're also going to want to have a personal compactor compact pretty much everything you're getting. So with chicken minions, enchanted eggs, enchanted chicken, enchanted feathers. You also want to have an enchanted husbandry or enchanted combat sack. Depends on which setup you're using. So, now let's do a test between chicken minions and slime. For this test, I'm going to be using a 5 minions each. Battle Flesh, Tier 4 Beacon, Daedalus Axe, Full Witherborn, all that stuff. And we'll see what makes more per day after we do the math and account for stuff. I know it's crazy. Math class is actually going to be useful for once. Alright, so now we have all of our coins put away. We've got a full storm. Only my helmet has bank, but that's because I don't want to replace the wisdom with this. We've got Diddles hacks. It has, as we can see, looting 4, scav 5. Also got ourselves a level 97 legendary chicken. Got ourselves a tier 4 beacon up there. Got ourselves 5 tier 11 minions, foul flesh, enchanted eggs, and corrupt soil. So now I want to drop down and we'll start the timer now. Just for reference, for all these tests, the minions are going to have foul flesh and either an enchanted egg or a minion expander. Enchanted egg for chicken, minion expander for slimes. Alright, so my 10-minute timer just finished up. Keep on started off with 100 mil, so we made around 18.5 million coins from these 5 minions. And if we go with our sell offer, we can sell our sack of sack for 23,000 coins. So we made 41,000 coins in 10 minutes with 5 minions. Now, in order to figure out how much we make per hour and in 24 hours, we need to first multiply this by 6 if we were using 30 minions with the max setup, and then by 6 again to get it to hour, then multiply that by 24. So let's do that math really quick. So with full minion slots, you'll be making 250,000 coins in 10 minutes, or the equivalent of 1.5 million coins an hour, or the equivalent of 36 million coins a day. This isn't too bad. I mean, it's not spectacular, but it's not too bad considering it's not a fully maxed out setup. You could mithril infuse and you could do a lot more. But now on to our next minion that we're going to be comparing, the slime minion. Alright, so now we're on to slime again with the exact same setup. Storm, bank, hound, slime minions, corrupted, tier 11, 5 of them. Let's see how this goes. Timer starting now. I'm using the hound pet for slime minions. You could also use the magnitude pet, but since it's 30, all channels are closed and I can't get it. So I'm using hound pet. Both of them make around the same money, just depends on what setup you're using. Alright, so 10 minutes just ended with the slime minions, and we ended off with 22.6 thousand coins. And if we sell this, 17,000. So we made slightly less than chicken minions still, which is honestly pretty impressive. So chicken minions are actually viable to use now, and they cost around the same, if not less, than slime minions. Just to give you a comparison, because 2,000 coins does not seem like a lot, if you do the math of 39 times 6 times 6 times 24, you'd be getting around 33.7 million coins an hour instead of 36 million coins per hour. So you're losing around 2.4 minions if you're using slime instead of chicken. Just thought I'd give that reference. Either way, chicken minions are actually viable. So as you can see, it is a close competition. However, chicken minions, as of right now, make more. Not by much, but they still do. It also has the added bonus of giving farming EXP and combat EXP compared to only combat EXP from slime. I don't know if this is a bonus, it's just different. But now, why would you use chicken over slime? Either because you want farming EXP, or you're broke and don't want to spend the extra 80 million coins on corrupted soils and Daedalus axes. But first, you should check out my series of flipping to 0 and a billion, and of course, check out that subscribe button. Use your viz on it, okay? Right now it's blushed and red. Get that away. Either way, hope you guys enjoy. Peace.